new song, bro.
Oh yeah, yeah, so cool.
That'll get us some new followers right there. All right, my dude. Well, cheers to you.
Yeah.
Got a new beer this time
Cheers.
around.
Water.
The water?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got some Three Weavers, Inglewood, California. A little Imperial Red Ale. Pretty cool can. Blood Junkie. There it is, Three Weavers Brewery in Inglewood, California. We do a little bit of work with them here and there, so having their beer today. This thing's dark.
Yeah.
Damn.
we turning into Frosty, Heidi, and Frank, man, with the the drinks on the show.
Yeah. Yeah, they used to drink a lot. Then for a while there, they had stopped. I think they were told or asked not to do that anymore.
Oh yeah.
And recently, they've been like here and there doing like a drinking show because they play this game called the Malort Challenge. Malort's supposed to be like the worst tasting alcohol in the world. It's some alcohol from Chicago that they order it from there. And so as a punishment, they have to take a shot. It's not actually a good thing. It's a punishment. So if you get an answer wrong, you take a shot of this stuff, and it's terrible, apparently. They even had the guy that makes it come on the show one time. It was pretty cool.
That's cool.
Yeah. What do you got going on, man?
So much.
Yeah.
Just got back from WonderCon.
Yes, sir. Is that your OC news?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, in Anaheim, California, at the Anaheim Convention Center.
Yes.
Got to interview the great Todd McFarlane.
Todd McFarlane, yes, sir.
Yeah. Olivia's like, you always say legendary. Like, well, it's true.
She's like, I asked once on YouTube. We posted we posted a YouTube a short on YouTube asking, about Todd McFarlane. See if anybody knew much about him, because you mentioned that he's done some big things.
Yeah.
In the comic world.
Yeah, man. I think he's the biggest comic book guy.
Comic book world, I should say. Sorry, comic book.
And toys. He has McFarlane toys.
Yeah, those are huge.
Yeah, he's making a new Spawn movie. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, he's in the mix for sure, man. Yeah. So how did it go? How was it? Sure, it was a good time. Sounds like it was a good time.
It was great. It's always great talking to Todd. I have a beef about it though, but not with Todd.
Not with Todd. I was gonna say, okay.
Yeah.
All right. What happened?
This is like inside baseball, behind the scenes kind of thing. I don't know if I should be talking about this really. But
there wasn't some weird guy asking you about your liver in the middle of the night?
No, not like at Comic-Con.
No.
No. So how it works with these things, like the PR people reach out to me, they go, okay, we got 15-minute slots. Like you got your 15 minutes, to interview Todd. Pick your time there. I'm like, okay, cool. I pick my time. I show up there like on time to do my interview. But he's already doing another interview. They come over and they tell me, hey, the person before you was running late. We're gonna give them some extra time to do their interview. They got here late. I'm like, okay, and then this dude goes for almost 30 minutes. You're only supposed to do 15 minutes. Mm-hmm. He showed up late to start with. So I'm like, okay. And I don't know if they were like telling them to wrap it up or what. I was kind of just focusing on like my questions and stuff. Finally, they come over to me. They're like, just go sit at the table and start setting up your stuff, like while they're still going. So
Okay.
so I start doing that, but it's like awkward, you know, they're
Sure.
I'm setting up my stuff, and I'm just sitting there, and then they're finished, and then the guy is like small talking with Todd. Like, dude, don't you know how this works, man? Like, you know, like a little bit of respect, you know.
Yeah. Damn newbies.
And I don't think they were, and they had done an interview like me before with Todd. They're like, "Oh, great to see you again," and all this stuff. Like, come on, dude. Like, so
Move
they,
on.
yeah. And then I'm doing my interview, and I'm not done with mine. Like, I had prepared for 15 minutes. The PR person comes to me while I'm doing it, like early, like, "Oh, we got to wrap up because that dude before went long." I'm like, and I'm just thinking in my head, like, okay, like Todd would go longer if I wanted to, like I know, but do I be a dick and like not get and risk not getting invited back because I
Right.
listen to them, and Todd is long winded. That's the other thing. You ask him a question or two, he can go on forever.
Yeah,
So
he's going.
he's going. So I wrap up early. I only get 13 minutes, which okay, it's close to 15, but I still had some more left, and
Yeah.
it was kind of like, eh, just let me finish, man, and then I put on YouTube today, and you know how like it'll show videos in your feed or whatever. I see a video of the next people who went after me, and
20 minutes.
25 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah, and they had a professional. They had like a crew, a professional camera, the whole setup.
Mhm.
The only thing I was happy about is that they had half as many views as I had with my little phone, like,
Yeah.
but still, come on, dude,
Yeah.
like, the guys before me and after me both get all this time, like, and I get screwed, like,
Yeah.
not cool, not cool, like, and
That's a good commercial, bro, for your iPhone 8.
hey, 16, man.
Oh,
16.
okay, 16. Oh,
But
that sucks, dude.
yeah, so, like,
Yes, he is a dick.
but Todd was awesome, like, he was the coolest. I was asking him, like, for tips for drawing for my son, and he gave me some good stuff, and,
Well,
um
hell, we gotta bring him on then, man, and just ask
yeah,
him everything you wanted to ask and have him come on with us, you know?
yeah, he's only available during you'd have to, like, miss work or something, he's got a
Oh,
crazy
yeah?
schedule. Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
I bet, I bet.
yeah, and
Okay.
in every video I've seen of him, he's always signing, like, while he's doing the video, he's like at the start of every video, he's like, "I'm not to be rude or anything, but have all these things to sign," like, and he does it every time.
Well, at least he's signing for the people, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
You're gonna have people like Kareem or somebody. Go back and check out the Kareem story. But they don't want to sign, and
Mhm.
you're literally at a spot where you're gonna meet a bunch of fans that are gonna want you to sign. I mean, this is what they want you to do, and I get it. In some cases, you have to pay, but
Mhm.
that's kind of nice of them to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, Kareem was cool with signing. He wasn't cool with a photo.
Oh, it was the
But
photo.
it
Oh, it was the photo.
but not with me, but with the guy behind me, he was cool.
No problem.
No problem.
Oh man, was it a black guy?
He was like Pacific Islander or something, like,
Pretty close, man.
pretty pretty close, yeah. Not the white guy.
Just kidding. Kareem is not racist. So how about the rest of the time that you spent there? How was that?
Re
Pretty cool.
Rest was great, man. I saw our old friend, Michael Pia. He had his, Expanse
Hmm.
panel. He was in a huge room too, man.
Wow,
Um,
look at this guy, man.
yeah, yeah. So
Michael taking over.
yeah, it was good to see him there. He actually, I told you this. He suggested we should have our own panel at Comic Con and WonderCon. He's like, I was like, we'll see. He's like, no, you guys have to do
You gotta do it.
it. You got to do
He
it.
seems like a persistent guy.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
What would it be? What would it be?
That's what I was trying to think. It'd have to be
Yeah, I
like
don't
pop
know.
culture.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And in that situation, would it be like a panel type deal, or is this just you and I? I mean, who the hell is gonna want to see us?
Well, hey man, we could just do our normal show there. Yeah, and whoever wants to come in comes in.
Mhm.
They find out about us, or
Yeah,
or we could have guests, but sometimes we get some good people. So
interesting. Okay, and Michael can come on and hang out.
yeah, Michael could come on, of course,
Yeah,
of course. Yeah,
he's just the coolest, man. Seriously.
he is, he is.
Let me ask you something when it comes to Comic Con, because I've been to a few, and do you find it to be any different than what it was, 10 years ago? Meaning, like, is it less fun? Is it more fun? Is there more restrictions? Is it anything that's different from like a decade plus ago
Yeah, yeah.
that you wish was maybe different?
Yeah, it was a lot easier to get in when I started
Mm,
going. Like, yeah, this now more like 20 years ago.
okay.
Y- the same day, you could get a badge the same day,
Like walk
and
up?
just walk up,
Okay, yeah,
and
something
go.
you can't do today.
Can't do it today. The
Mm.
whole lottery system, you got to get lucky, months in
Yeah,
advance or
yeah.
whatever,
Go
almost
back,
a year.
watch episode 2 that we put up. Literally, it was episode 2, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
And we talked all about how Comic Con and WonderCon work and how to get in and all that good stuff. Check it out.
yeah, and also the big Hall H panels, you
Mhm.
could walk right in too. So that's not that's not something you can do anymore either. Like
Mm-mm.
there was a panel for Spider-Man 3, like when I first started going, and I just walked right in. Also, the very first Iron Man panel, before anyone knew what Iron Man was going to be, I
Hmm.
walked right into Hall H for that. Like
No problem.
no problem. No problem. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and Robert Downey Jr. walks out there and everything, the whole
Sure.
thing. They showed the trailer for the first time. Everyone's going freaking crazy, but I walked in there, like right before it was about to start. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, and
Yeah,
that was the
man.
whole start of Marvel, man. Like the whole start of Marvel was right and I just walk right in there, like
Yeah, people, if you think you
yeah.
can do that today, you
No,
cannot.
no.
Not even close. So don't even attempt it. Don't even try it. I remember going to the Deadpool one, and that was amazing. Watching that trailer with everybody was freaking cool. I've talked about it on here before because I didn't really know Deadpool like that, other than I've seen Deadpool. I know of him, and everyone knew it as soon as that silhouette came up on the screen, and everybody went crazy. And that feel you get the goosebumps, bro, all over in your arms. I mean, it's really freaking cool. If you ever get a chance to do that, guys, go and check it out. It's it's time, but it's worth it. It's worth it.
Yeah. Yeah. We got to get Duncan in there, man. He was gonna go last time, and there was a mix up, and
We
they
say
bought
that
him.
every year.
Yeah, he was supposed to, and then didn't happen.
Well, like I think we might have mentioned to him, or even probably on here, hit up WonderCon first, the
Yeah,
one that you just
yeah,
went to, so you get the idea of what it's like, and just know that Comic Con is going to be like how many times better? I don't know, 10 times better. I mean, what do you think? Comic
yeah.
Con is the
Well,
king.
yeah. Well, it really depends what you're there for, because like a lot of the stuff that Comic Con is known for, like you think of the cosplay and all that stuff, like you can
You
get
get
that
that
at
at WonderCon,
WonderCon.
for
Yeah,
sure, for
yeah.
sure.
So unless if you want to go to the big movie studio stuff, like of course, like I like to go to, you like,
Comic Con is it?
yeah, Comic Con's it, because they
Yeah,
don't
that
have that
that's
at,
true.
yeah,
Yeah, I remember my buddy. I think I told you, but my buddy. He's like, bro, I used to go to Comic Con when it was comics. He's like, you would walk in and it was just rows of comics. That was it. There was nothing else. Just,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, that's crazy. I wish you had some pictures of that. That'd be cool to see.
Yeah. Yeah, and those were the days you just stroll around, man, like,
Yeah,
no big thing. But honestly, it's more fun today because they got all the outside stuff too that you don't need a
sure.
badge to do, you can just spend your whole time doing that stuff.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Which again, we explained in like episode 2. So check it out. Everything's in there. All the
Yeah.
goodies. You can go with your family. You don't have to pay to get into Comic Con if you don't want to or you can't, whatever the case may be. And yeah, do the outside stuff.
But be prepared for lines though. So it's good to go with friends because there will be big lines for that stuff too. So yeah.
Yes. Yeah. There are a lot of people that hang out outside and do all the cool stuff that that it's just pretty much up and down that street. Um, okay, well that's cool, man. Yeah, I was wondering how different it was from back then since I didn't, I wasn't going to that 20 years ago. Wish I knew what my first year was at WonderCon, but um, I don't think it's any different than what it is today when I went.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah.
It's probably similar, probably
Yeah.
similar.
Yeah, except for the wristbands, like how we had to kind of
Oh my God,
camp
don't get
out
me started
there.
on the.
Yeah, now they give you a wristband so you don't have to sleep out
Don't get me started on that shit, bro.
there.
Literally sleeping on the ground just to get this
Yeah,
stupid wristband. It's like midnight.
yeah, yeah,
The line's moving, somebody's kicking you, like, dude, get up, let's go. You gotta move, bro. Like, oh shit, sorry, Ninja Turtle. Or some dude dressed in a fucking Raphael outfit. Come on, dude, you gotta move, bro. Like, oh shit. All right, where am I? And then you gotta come back the next morning at freaking like 5 in the morning, bro.
yeah.
Ah, the good old days.
Good old days, yeah.
Hey, before we're gonna do some popcorn reels for you guys. Um, where we talk about movies or cartoons, documentaries, shows, whatever it may be that we're watching, have watched. Um, I want to do this little game with you, Jason. If you want to put it down there in a banner, it's
Mhm.
called "Is Jason older than or just older? Is Jason older?"
Let's
Okay,
just go.
yeah, okay. So I'm gonna give you
Mhm.
some items that some inventions, and I want you to tell me if you think you're older than this invention or not. You ready?
All
All
right.
right. And a lot of these, there's stuff that was invented, 100 years ago that was like a variation of it. But we're talking about how we as we know them today. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So, for example, here's the first one: the Sony portable Walkman. Do you remember the Walkmans, my friend? I know
I
you remember
remember
the
the
Walkman.
Walkmans. Yeah,
Did you have one?
I had one. Yep.
Did you have a cool one that was like a transformer or something, or just the regular old Sony Walkman?
Just a regular one.
All right. Yeah, those were cool. Man, if you had one of those,
Yeah,
you were so damn cool walking around with this one of these things, just a little smaller,
yeah. Go
playing
go
your
to the warehouse, buy some cassette tapes.
buy some cassette tapes, the warehouse or Virgin or something.
Yeah.
So, all right, the Sony Walkman, my friend. Are you older or younger than the Sony
Oh,
Walkman?
that's a good question. I'm I'm gonna say
Wait, do you want to say we don't have to say the year you were born. You don't have to say it unless you want to.
uh,
We'll just say if you're older or younger than it. All right.
all
So tell
right,
me.
all right. I think I'm older.
You think you're older than the Sony
Yeah,
Walkman? Okay. Sony Walkman was invented in 1979, my friend. You are
yeah,
actually younger than the Walkman, believe it or not. I wonder what that one looks like. I should have looked it up.
yeah.
There's no way it
No,
looked like the one that
it's
you and
probably
I.
huge, man. Yeah,
It
like
was
a
probably a
boombox.
backpack. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It probably just was a boombox. You put the
Yeah,
thing in, and
yeah. I
it's
just
like,
put it in the jack. Yeah.
here's your Walkman. Okay. Which one's next? Oh, okay. The release of the original Star Wars movie, the OG movie.
I know
I
this
think
one.
I know. You should know
I
this
know
one.
this one. I know this one. Uh, yeah. I'm. It's older than me.
You're correct. It is older than you. It came out in what year?
77.
77, May 25th. It
Yeah.
came out.
And
Nice.
someone in my film thread chat, the writers, we have a chat, and someone posted that the person who played Lumpy, I think it's the name is Lumpy in the Star Wars Holiday Special. They were the kid Chewbacca, Wookiee.
Oh, when
That,
they're in their house, like the family.
yeah, like the family, the kid one,
Yeah.
Lumpy. That they died today. The person who played that.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah, and I was like, R.I.P. I made a lame joke. I'm like, at least they don't have to watch their grandpa witness their grandpa watch VR porn anymore.
Oh yeah, the VR porn. Wow. I'm sure I asked you, but did you watch the special, right? I'm assuming you did.
you, you know what? I haven't made it through all of it.
Okay.
It's so
Oh,
bad.
okay. Yeah,
Like
yeah,
it really is. It's really hard to watch. Like,
yeah.
you know,
But but you should.
I should. Like,
Yeah.
I'm part. Yeah, I should.
You specifically, yeah. I think you
Yeah,
should definitely watch it, I believe.
yeah.
Yeah. Those that don't know what we're talking about, go check. Everything is referenced back to something else. Go check out our episode with I couldn't even tell you what number it is right now, actually, but we talked about the special.
Yeah, watch the documentary on the Star Wars holiday special. Yeah, it's great, man. It's great.
Yeah, that I saw. I did see the documentary on it. That was great.
Go buy the book to get even more in depth. We had the author on here who helped make the
Yep.
movie. Yeah,
Yes. Yep. Go check out that interview. That was awesome. He was great, Steve.
yeah, Steve.
Uh, who knows Todd really well, actually, right?
I
Or
I don't
no?
know if I don't know if he knows Todd.
Oh, okay. I thought
He
he knew
knows a
him
lot
for
of
some reason.
people. He works for Jimmy Kimmel, so he knows a lot of people. But
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Okay. You know what? I was just looking at myself. Am I uh bright enough? Because one of my lights went out.
yeah,
Am I
you're
okay?
good. You're good.
Okay. I should have asked you before we came on because my stupid light, the ring light, whatever the hell it's called, freaking just went out on me.
Oh, that
I'm
sucks.
like, shit. Okay. All right. I got one more for you.
All right.
Again, as we know it today,
Yeah.
the disposable camera. You know that fun thing where you should take
Mhm.
pictures, and how many did it have? I don't know, 25 or whatever it was
Yeah, yeah.
in a roll.
And then you'd have to find some Photoshop that would develop it, and you come back like a few days later or something, you
That's
know.
right.
Yeah,
That's
the kids don't even know this
You
stuff.
have no idea. That's how we got pictures back in the day, folks.
Yeah,
Take
yeah,
pictures and then have to go to a place, hand
yeah,
them our camera, which by the way, they got to look at our pictures because they
yeah,
can.
yeah,
They can go through it, whatever you took a picture of back then. They saw it. They
yeah.
took a look at it.
And there was no such thing as selfies. People didn't do selfies back then.
No, no, no
You'd
selfie
have to
shit.
find someone. Hey, can you take a picture of us?
Yeah, it's
And
always find somebody to take a picture, please, because at least you got to pose. It was the pose.
yeah, yeah. I'm gonna say that that's older than me.
You think it's older than you? Okay, that was 1986.
Really,
Yeah,
86.
86. Again, like we know it today. There was
Mhm.
a disposable camera like in the freaking 30s or something.
Yeah,
But like
yeah.
it took one picture and it came out, and then you had to throw the thing out or whatever it was. You got one picture of it, so it's not, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Like, all right, one picture, cool. Um, all right, man. Do you want to get into some popcorn reels here?
Yeah, let's do it.
Pretty sure you've watched plenty of shit.
I have, it's gonna be I'm gonna have to figure out what it's gonna be but you know what?
Yeah.
There hasn't been a lot that's been great at the movie theaters lately, which is sad to admit, but yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
All right,
Um,
well, go for it. Get it started.
all right, all right. Um, Let me show a picture here.
I didn't give you my pictures.
Yeah, I didn't download anything either.
Should we pause or keep it rolling?
Let's keep it rolling. Let me
All right, all right.
all right.
Is it a movie?
Yeah, this is a movie that you can watch at home that has to do with something pretty big that happened today.
Something big that happened today. Okay.
Yeah. So this is a movie called Street Fight. It's a documentary that I saw way back in college, Cal State Long
And
Beach.
if you guys are interested, you can buy it on eBay for only.
Yeah, exactly.
If you want to place a bid now, you can.
It might be on Netflix too. I'm not sure. Yeah, you can look it
Yeah.
up on justwatch.com. But yeah, if you're frustrated with what's going on right now in politics, with you know, with people getting snatched up off the streets, innocent people getting sent to El Salvador, Social Security maybe going away that we all paid into, you know, prices of everything going up when someone said they were going to be going down, and you know, car prices are going to start going insane on these tariffs, everything.
Yeah, remember when we used to throw eggs at cars?
Yeah, never happened now. Too expensive. Yeah, if you're frustrated with all this stuff, man, this is a great movie. Street Fight. Cory Booker, Senator Cory Booker, when he was just starting out in New Jersey, and how he was handling it in his own hometown there, and how he was solving problems there. I believe he just broke the world record for longest time on the Senate floor just now, filibustering for over 24 hours straight, where you just keep speaking and speaking so that nobody else can speak. And he was on a roll, man. Like, people were going crazy for the things he was saying, just about how everything he hit every topic, you know, how the Department of Education is gone, you know, and how the kids are our future. Like, what are you doing to our future? You're taking away the Department of Education that's supposed to help kids. You know, you're taking all these services away for kids. um just so many great things. And I think if democracy has a chance, Cory Booker will be our next president in 4 years. I really think that, man.
Wow, really? Okay.
Yeah, especially after today. Like, yeah, if you don't know what happened today, it's all over social media. It's everywhere. So just go look it up, and people are behind this, man. So
So that's gonna be your pick.
yeah.
All right. I'm going probably Bernie Sanders, I think.
I love Bernie, but he never, you know, he never got a chance, and now he's old. So
I am once again asking for your financial. This guy always wants money, dude. Get the hell out of here.
yeah, I love what Bernie has to say, but Cory Booker was on fire, man. Like, the dude is charismatic. It's like Obama. It's like Obama, but more intense, man. So yeah,
You know there are people that say Obama's the worst ever.
yeah. The people who like only watch Fox News, you know, that's what they're told, you know, on those media outlets. This guy was horrible, man. Like, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how you could say he was the worst president of all time. Like, have you done your research? The worst? That's crazy to
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
But okay, well, cool. I don't know. Go Bernie. We'll see. Uh, once again. Um, okay, so I checked out a couple movies myself. I don't know if you could put up a picture of Jolt. Have you seen Jolt?
I have not.
You have not? Okay. 2020 movie. Uh, it's on Prime. Kate Beckinsale. She plays Lindy, who has this like explosive disorder that is triggered literally by people that annoy her. She gets annoyed and she just wants to kill somebody. Um, and she's seen this psychiatrist who is helping her out with this like um it's like a vest that like an electroshock vest type thing where she hits this button when she starts getting to the point where she wants to take somebody out, and so she hits this button, shocks her, and she's cool now type thing. But she has this friend who dies, and so she goes on this rampage, just trying to get like this murderous revenge basically because of her friend that dies with the twist. Won't say the twist, but that's kind of what it is. It's got, like I said, Beckinsale's in it. What's her name? Laverne Cox. David Bradley, who plays the bad guy. You got Susan Sarandon's in it. Pretty cool movie. Didn't get high praise or anything, but it was fun. It was pretty neat, kind of different, and it kept us entertained. So we enjoyed it.
Nice.
Jolt,
And
2020.
that's on Amazon, you said?
Yeah, we saw it on Prime.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Nice. All right. Yeah, so there's another movie I saw at the theaters. Uh, I saw this with my brother Roman, and it kind of related to us because
What's up, Roman? How's Roman doing?
he's he's all right. He's all right.
He's all
He's
right.
in
Okay.
high school now. He's freaking tall,
Wow.
man. Taller than me. So yeah,
I remember him as a little kid, bro.
I know it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we can kind of relate to this movie, Magazine Dreams, because it's about someone who wants to be a bodybuilder in the fitness magazines. And our dad, Nick Delgado, he was actually in the fitness magazines, and he was a bodybuilder, broke some endurance records. Um,
I
so
remember
yeah,
that.
yeah. So Jonathan Majors, who was Kang in Marvel before he got fired for domestic violence charges. He made this movie in it was 2022 or 2023. Something. It's been on the shelf for a couple years, and it finally came out. Uh, he's great in it, man. Like it was kind of described as kind of like Taxi Driver. He's this guy just obsessed with becoming a bodybuilder, and everything else in his life kind of takes a back seat and crumbles away because he's so awkward and weird. Besides that, like he tries to go on a date and he's just like he's got all these big plates of food because he's got to keep up with the carbs, like
Mm-hmm.
and just talking about weird stuff. And yeah, it's a fascinating movie, like especially if you want to know more about that world. Like it seems really realistic and kind of the road you can go down, the dark road you can go down if you become so obsessed with that and with fame. Like he wants to become famous, and he's got his
Sure.
own YouTube channel and everything, and people are like dissing him on his channel and stuff, and he's just getting more frustrated. And just an amazing performance by Majors. You know, whether he should be in movies, like I don't know. Like I don't know what went down with that whole thing, if he's guilty or not. He has a really violent temper in this movie, so if he's really like
Oh,
that
great.
dude, like it's scary if he really is that dude. But
So he's playing himself.
could be, could be, which
Wow. So
which
you guys relate on the fact that you guys are so ripped, or how?
yeah, we're ripped just like
Or just the fact
just
that
like,
you're violent?
oh man.
Where can you see this again?
Movie theaters. It's in theaters.
Oh, it's in
now.
movie theaters.
Yeah,
Oh crap! I didn't even hear about that. Okay.
yeah. It was a small release, Yeah, especially with his, with his past and the charges and everything.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Super cool. All right. Got one more for you here.
All right.
If you want to look it up, it's called The Watch with Ben Stiller. I had never seen this. I've seen it like on TV, whatever. Not. I know of it. People have told me if I watched it, I always say no. I've never seen it. So finally, I checked it out on Hulu. It's from 2012. It's about four buddies in Ohio: Ben Stiller, Vince Vaughn, uh, Jonah Hill, and Richard Ayoade, I think is how you say that. I'm not sure how you say his last name. I'm sorry. I think I got it right though. But anyway, Ben Stiller works at a Costco, and he finds his friend got killed there at the Costco. So he wants to find this killer because he feels like the police aren't really doing much, and soon realizes that the the thing that killed them was an alien, and they realize that that they're actually living among them. So he forms this watch group with those other three guys, and they want to go and take on these aliens and basically save the town, save the world. So uh it's it's very entertaining. It was super fun. I don't care what I think tomatoes gave it like 16%.
Oh, jeez.
And I wrote down one of these guys, one of the critics. All right, this is what he had to say. He said, "The Watch is a dream team in which no one's drawn up any plays and nobody passes the ball. Everybody just shoots and hopes for the best." That was his review.
That's some good
I
stuff.
don't give a damn, dude. It was so cool, dude. It was so much fun, and the aliens don't look like crappy or nothing. It looked pretty
Yeah.
cool. I mean, I don't know. We enjoyed it. There's a lot of funny shit in it. Yeah, you get a laugh. You get some cool action. I think you got a winner, bro. It's not 16%. It's more like 22, 23. Come on.
Nice, man. Nice.
You never
Yeah.
seen this, bro?
I've never seen it. Where did you say?
Okay, I saw it on Hulu. You gotta
Hulu,
watch it,
okay.
man.
All right.
If you like these guys, I know a lot of
I
people
do.
don't like. Okay, cool. I think you should watch it. I know a lot of people don't like certain groups, like whether it's this group or the Adam Sandler group or the Will Ferrell group. They all have their little cliques of
Yeah.
these actors that they put in their movies. I like these guys right here, man. I think they were funny, and it's definitely worth the watch, in my opinion.
Nice. I can't remember. Did I talk about the movie the Heretic last time?
No, I don't think so.
All right, let me bring that up.
Let's do it.
This one I saw on HBO Max. Let's see. Yeah, so this with Hugh Grant. People think of him as the rom-com guy. The funny guy. This one, it's a darker role, man. It's about two Mormons go knock on his door, and they want to spread the word to him. He's like, yeah, I'd love to listen to him about that. And they're these two young girls, and they're like, well, we can't come in unless we can't be with you unless there's a woman present. He's like, oh yeah, my wife's here, just come in. And they come in, and he starts talking about how, just different things about how he how there are inconsistencies in different, in like all religions, really. And he's bringing these up, and he's like, eventually he leads them down to the dweller, and you got to choose between these two doors. Do you really believe in what you say? Then you go through this door, or if you don't, then go through the unbeliever door, and see what happens.
Hmm.
And this is a horror movie with a like a religious twist to it that I really enjoyed, man, because I'm fascinated in all that stuff, and I think it brings up some really interesting points to think about with religion. You know, both me and you have talked about how we don't really, follow the
Follow
whole
it.
follow it like that,
Yeah.
uh, but
We even did that Hobson song reaction where we talked about, or he talks about, not really sure where he stands and then getting crap for not believing like he once did.
yeah, yeah, and watching, I got a couple of TV shows I haven't talked about either. Watching this new season of White Lotus, they really talk a lot about Buddhism more than anything, and like more than anything else, I think I'd be a Buddhist, man, because it's just about being a good person, really, and you know, like non-violence, like all that stuff, like
How
just
is it? What do you think of the season?
it moves really slow. Like it's a better show to binge watch
I kind of
because
felt like maybe one of the other seasons did the same, but it's still really good though. It
yeah,
moves slow,
yeah,
but it's still really good. I think first season was kind of like that a little bit.
yeah, it was, and I binged the whole first season, so it was better for me that way. Um, but
Yeah,
yeah,
and I like the periods too. I like them.
yeah, I like them too. So you're watching White Lotus too?
I'm not watching this last one. I've seen the first two seasons.
Okay, okay,
Yeah, really good. I like it. We both, my girl and I, really enjoyed it.
yeah. So yeah, check out Heretic, check out White Lotus.
It's always cool to see an actor like that that's in a different role, than
Yeah,
what you
yeah,
expect.
yeah. And some people may have a hard time seeing him this way because because
Yeah, sure.
yeah, yeah.
Remember I
But I
talked
love
about
him.
that movie that I saw with freaking Joey Lawrence, man? Come on. The, g- the guy
Yeah,
was an assassin in this movie.
yeah, yeah.
He's like,
I don't.
whoa, pow, pow, pow. Woo." Like, come on, it's hard to, but
Yeah,
it was good, it was funny, and it was a cool movie, man.
yeah. I can't speak about Joey Lawrence's performance, but but Hugh Grant is great, man. Because he's one of those guys that he'll talk you to death. Like he just keeps talking and talking and talking. But yeah, but
Yeah,
it
like
becomes
Todd.
sinister, like Todd, like Todd. But Todd's not sinister as far as I know.
Yeah.
But he says the character of Spawn is based on him. He'll be like, oh, if I had superpowers, would I rip this guy's head off? Yeah,
Yeah, probably.
yeah.
That's awesome. Well, since you threw over the show, I'm gonna throw out a quick show because
Yeah,
we just finished watching the last season, which was season 3. It's
mhm,
called Norsemen. It's on Netflix. It's like a funny take on Vikings. I don't know
okay.
if you ever seen that commercial, or it's Norsemen. Uh, so okay, so the show it's different, dude. It's a lot of dialogue,
Okay.
and it's it's okay. First of all, we enjoyed it. We enjoyed it. It's not extremely funny, nothing like that, but it does have some laugh out loud moments. But the important thing with the show, in my opinion, is just the conversations between the people. You got to pay attention to what they're saying. It's dumb, but it's funny. It's there's one guy who is all about himself. He's always trying to get out of a situation. Like if something's gonna come down on him where he's gonna be in big trouble, he'll do whatever it takes to get the hell out of it, and it's pretty funny because just because he's all about himself. What can I do for myself today? And he always claims to be like the super nice guy and bring people together. We should talk and have these groups. And he knits. He's like not really like a manly man, and in this role you kind of have to be. So he kind of plays that role really well. It's funny. It ended abruptly. I will say that. It
Oh,
seems
like it got
like
canceled kind of
it
thing.
seems like it probably didn't get renewed for season 4, but at the same time, the way it ended, my girl's like, "Oh, really? Damn!" And I go, "You know what, though? You could take it this way. You know, it ended with them doing something, and then you could just use your imagination. You know what they did. You know what happened
Yeah,
as soon as
yeah,
they did what they did. So then you can just kind of just put your own little end to it, little spin to it if you want. But it's funny. It was cool, and it was worth the 3 seasons.
nice, nice.
I was
Yeah,
gonna play a damn trailer, man, because it's just I can't even explain it really. To be honest with you, you have to watch the trailer for yourself to really get a good idea of what I'm talking about.
all right. I'll check that out. I've got another show. Um, I want to briefly mention Severance season 2.
Which
I
one?
really like that. Severance
Oh,
on Apple.
Severance.
Yeah, Ben Stiller is one of the showrunners. Yeah, that's a great that's a great show. Some people don't like it. It's too weird. Whatever. It is a really weird show. It's kind of like Lost if you were into
Okay.
Lost. But there's another show on Apple now called The Studio. If if you love like inside Hollywood stuff, uh, this with Seth there.
Is that
Um,
what's face? Yeah, Seth.
yeah,
And that's
Seth.
another little group, right? Another little clique of actors that always seem to work with each other, work together, I
Yeah,
should say.
yeah. I don't know if he's with this clique this time. I
Okay.
don't know, but big. They got big guests like Martin Scorsese was a big part of the first episode. He plays this guy who becomes the head of a studio all of a sudden. He's got to run it and pick which movies get made and everything. And it's just really funny about like behind the scenes, like how it works and everything. Like he wants to make these artsy movies. He wants to make a movie with Martin Scorsese, but the guy above him, who gives him all the power, is like, well, and it's played by Mr. Breaking Bad, Walter White, Bryan Cranston. This guy plays his boss, and he's like, I need a Kool-Aid movie, man. You got to make me a Kool-Aid movie, make it a big hit like Barbie. And and so Seth gets this idea. He's going to get Martin Scorsese to make his Kool-Aid movie, but Scorsese only wants to make this dark, depressing movie about Jonestown, about the people who drank the Kool-Aid, and killed themselves. It's like, okay, I'm going to make this work. I'm going to do this, and then he's realizing it's not going to work, and he got pitched by some hack, like some really cheesy Kool-Aid movie, and he figures out by the first episode, okay, I gotta, like, this hack that I fired that I didn't want, I gotta get him to really make the Kool-Aid movie, and I gotta tell Scorsese that we bought the rights to his movie, and now he can never get it made because we have the rights.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's just really funny like that. And
Okay. It's just one season so far?
yeah, it just started. There's only 2 episodes so far, so every week there's a new episode.
Oh,
Episode
I get you.
2, yeah, and I really liked episode 2 also. Like he goes through this film set, and he's just messing everything up the whole time. They just want him to leave, and he's just doing everything wrong. Like, yeah, so
Okay.
yeah,
That sounds cool, actually.
it's good. It's good.
I think I would like that.
Yeah.
Apple, right?
Apple, yeah, Apple.
All right. Okay. You know what? Actually, gonna write that one down. Guys, if you guys have seen that show or started watching it, let us know what you think. Or any of these shows that we mentioned or movies, let us know what you guys think. If you have a
Yeah,
suggestion, we'd love to hear it because, again, Jason has every streaming service you've ever heard of and probably a few you've never heard of. So let us know what you're watching so we can check it out and
yeah.
see what we think.
Plus, I'm
Uh,
reviewing movies people have never heard of. Yeah.
Yeah. The studio, right?
The studio, yeah.
The studio. Okay. All right. Cool. Anything else before we get out of here? Do you want to talk about anything before we?
Yeah,
roll?
one quick uh, rest in peace, Louise, man. I meant to talk about this before, but did you know Louise, Kevin's cousin, who went to Estancia with us?
Oh yeah, I remember him.
Yeah. Rest
He
in
passed
peace.
away.
He passed away.
Bro, what?
Yeah. Back when we all went to the Lakers game. You didn't make it that game, but he was telling me about that.
Oh
Yeah,
damn.
yeah. Um, Young, so he was only like
Yeah.
a year, maybe a year older than
Yeah.
us.
Same as
So
us, basically.
same
Yeah.
as us. Yeah. He lived
Yo,
down the street from me too.
I didn't know that
He
either.
well back when we
Back in the
went
day.
to back when we went to Estancia, he did the apartments that were down the street from me. He lived there,
Wow.
and I was telling Kevin the story. Like, it was so crazy because right before he told me he passed, like the night before, I was having dreams about my story, the story that I was telling people about what happened with Louise. Like, it was like, why am I thinking about this all of a sudden? Kind of weird, like in the air. But so he would hit me up for rides sometimes, like, but it was back when we were right out of high school. Like, I didn't have much money, whatever. So I'm like, yeah, give me some gas money. I'll take you. I'll take you to work or whatever.
Sure.
This am I a dick story too.
Okay.
So we start going down Harbor. I'm driving him. I'm like, yeah, hey, you got the cash? He's like, no. I'm like, what?
You got
He's
that
like, yeah.
cash, bro?
He's like, yeah, just take me there. I'm
Hmm.
like, nah, dude, I can't do that, man.
Yeah, you promised me money.
Yeah. So I make a U-turn. He's like, what are you doing, man? I'm like, oh, I'm going back, dude.
Oh no.
He jumps out of my car.
Well, it's moving?
I can't remember if I was going slow or if I had stopped,
Yeah, but he hopped
but
out either way.
he hopped out. Yeah.
Oh my god.
And like,
Wow.
yeah, and it was just weird. It was like that memory that I hadn't thought about for years, like, had just come into my head, like, a day or two before that. I was telling my wife about it, and then the next day, Kevin tells me he's dead. It's like, it's
Wow.
crazy, man.
That is crazy. Kevin, sorry for your loss, man. I had no idea. This
Yeah,
one's for Luis.
yeah.
You were probably driving him to work with me because I used to work with him.
Oh, I didn't know that.
We
I
used to
didn't
work together.
know.
Pause real quick.
All right.
Do you by chance remember where you were taking him? Where you were dropping him off at?
I just remember I was going down Harbor. I'd made a left down Harbor. And,
Yeah, so we used to work at KFC together, man.
it probably
And
was.
it was probably that. It was on Harbor, and that dude got promoted to supervisor or shift leader. And he'd be like, "Hey, man, yeah." He'd be like, "Hey, Hoser, yeah, can you go sweep up the front, please?" Like, dude, it's already swept. Like, what do you want me to sweep? But it was slow, so he was just like, "Nah, man, can you just go sweep it?" I'm like, "I guess you're the supervisor now, so sure." But yeah, we worked together for a little bit, man, and always nice though. He wasn't being an a-hole about it. He was just kind of like trying to, that was his role, and he was trying to keep everybody busy and all that sort of thing. So he was
Yeah,
always cool with me, and that sucks that he's gone.
yeah. I used to always play basketball with him, at lunch. me, him, and Kevin and his other cousins. We would play basketball, and I remember one time we all went to see the movie Seven together, and one of his other cousins fell asleep during the movie. So as a prank, the rest of us all like went to the back. It was like an empty theater besides us.
Just left him there.
We just left him there, and then somebody threw something at him or something to wake him up, and he's just like, "Oh, you know,
Oh,
what's
that's
going
good.
on?"
I like that one.
Yeah.
That's funny, man.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll end it with this also on RIP story. Nancy B, who was the organist for the Dodgers for 28 years. I know you were just at Dodger Stadium recently.
Yeah.
That dude that you hear playing the organ, he's the one that took over for her. She was there forever, got to meet her, super nice lady, and took a picture with her and everything. She's truly a Dodgers legend. Anyone who's like a big Dodgers fan and has been for the past 30 years will know who Nancy B is. Yeah, RIP to Nancy B, my friend.
Yeah.
Let's get on out of here.
All right. Remember to subscribe and smash that like button. Yeah.
And suggestions.
Suggestions. Yeah. Yeah. What you thought of a movie, or if there's one you think we should talk about, or if you want to see us at Comic-Con or WonderCon, let us know.
Yeah, and what's your favorite beer? I need some suggestions on beer as well, and because this one's strong. Let me tell you right now. But that yeah. Anyway, just let us know, please. Hit me up on that. Hit us up on suggestions, and more importantly, let us know why we suck. Thanks.